Hey friends, welcome to Axial GT. Given recent events and turmoil over the illness that shall remain nameless, and terms like quarantine and social distancing being thrown about, I thought I'd compile a list of the best single-player games to pass the time. While there are all the old standbys like Skyrim and Witcher 3 to sink hundreds of hours of gameplay into, I thought I'd make a different list. Now this list does include some old and some new games, and some do have a multiplayer component, but I added them to the list over their single-player gameplay. And with these games, not even your significant other can scold you for playing with yourself. Well, maybe I should have reworded that. But anywho, before we get started, be sure to subscribe for future Axial GT content. I cover all things gaming. With that, let's get started. Now coming in at number 10 is The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Now it wouldn't be a quarantine list if you didn't have at least a few games in which you were tasked of ridding the world of the infected. Being a VR title, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners definitely fits that bill. Developed by Skydance Interactive and Skybound Entertainment, it was released back in January 2020 on the Oculus Store and Steam, and it is easily the best zombie game in VR to date. In this virtual reality first-person shooter, you can hide behind cover, pick up, or craft weapons, adding to the plethora of the different ways to dispatch the gnarly infected. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time giving these infected a second death, and while The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is slated to be released on PlayStation VR, no release date has been given as of this video, so as for now, it's a PC-only title that works on all the major VR headsets. Now at number 9, we have Dishonored II. Dishonored II is an action-adventure game developed by Arcane Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. This game was released way back in November of 2016, making it fall into the oldie but goodie category. And while this is an action-adventure game, it does have stealth and non-lethal options to get rid of your foes. Dishonored 2 does have multiple endings, so it does allow for multiple playthroughs. And it also has the standalone expansion, Dishonored: Death of the Outsider, released in 2017. Both Dishonored 2 and Death of the Outsider are available on Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Number 8, we have What Remains of Edith Finch. Switching gears a little, back in 2017, developer Giant Sparrow released the adventure game What Remains of Edith Finch, and as of 2019 has also been released on the Nintendo Switch. What Remains of Edith Finch follows Edith, a member of the Finch family, afflicted by a perceived curse that causes all but one family member to die in unusual ways each generation. The game has won numerous awards, including the British Academy of Games Awards for Best Game of 2017, and is considered an example of video games as an art form, and is available on all the major platforms, Xbox One, PS4, PC, and the Nintendo Switch. Here at number 7 is The Black Masses. The Black Masses is a very ambitious open-world RPG and was developed by Brilliant Game Studios, a small indie developer. And when I say small, I mean a development team with only 4 full-time developers. You may also remember Brilliant Game Studios for the creation of the ultimate epic battle simulator. The same tech is used in this game to create the hordes of zombies you must kill. The Black Masses entered early access on Steam on March 12, 2020, and while it's still rough around the edges, it has huge potential and really good core gameplay. Look for an upcoming impressions video, as I've been thoroughly enjoying the game since release. It also has a free demo available, so why not check it out? And my apologies to my console brethren, so far this is a PC-only title. And at number 6, we can't forget about The Outer Worlds. The Outer Worlds was developed by Obsidian Entertainment, another action RPG from the first-person perspective. The game has character creation and numerous amounts of dialogue choices that affect the story down the road. And the game also offers in the ballpark of 20 to 30 hours of gameplay depending on how you play, and sold well over 2 million copies, my copy being one of them. And it also should be of note that the game is free on Xbox Game Pass and Game Pass for PC, and the game is also available on PlayStation 4. The Switch version has yet to be released. Number 5 is Resident Evil 2 Remake. Capcom had a hell of a year in 2019 with the release of Devil May Cry 5, Monster Hunter World, and this game, Resident Evil 2 Remake. While all 3 games are excellent, Resident Evil 2 Remake outpaced the other 2 by leaps and bounds, selling 3 million copies in the first week after its release. And I have to say it's an excellent way to pass the time, so if you're interested and don't have it already, why don't you pick up a copy? You can lead Leon Kennedy and Claire Redfield through the dark corridors of Raccoon City as they attempt to escape the wrath of the zombie apocalypse. You can get this one on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Here at number 4, we have Nioh 2. Nioh 2 is an action role-playing game developed by Team Ninja, and it is a sequel that's actually a prequel, as the game is actually set before the original Nioh. Upper Echolon Gamers did an excellent first impressions video that I'll link in the description. You should check it out. Nioh 2 is a PlayStation 4 title, as of now, with rumors of a PC release toward the end of the year, but only time will tell if the rumors hold true. Next in line at number 3 of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now I will admit, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a mixed bag. Some people love it, some people hate it. But I for one, did enjoy my time with it. I did think a few of the previous installments were better, but Odyssey is a good game in its own right. Developed by Ubisoft Quebec, this action RPG tells the story of a fictional war between Athens and Sparta. You control your mercenary who fights for both sides in order to reunite the family. Odyssey is available for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Number 2 is Metro Exodus. The first-person shooter to grace this list, Metro Exodus initially released under quite a bit of criticism, not for the game or gameplay, but for its Epic Game Store exclusive for 1 year. The game boasts survival horror and stealth elements and excellent gameplay, and now that gamers have a choice, you can get it from either the Epic Game Store or Steam, the way it should be. Metro Exodus is available for Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Google Stadia. And here we are, number 1, Doom Eternal. And it's fitting, it's the newest game on the list. Now I will admit, I haven't finished this one, but being halfway through I can undoubtedly already recommend it. With its fast-paced shooting and fabulous glory kills, it pays perfect homage to the Doom games of yesteryear. This game is awesome. Now some may dislike some of the platforming aspects, and there are a few levels that some may not care for, but the game as a whole, so far, is exactly what it needs to be. Be sure to really check this one out. And on a kind of a side note, Doom Eternal has already been cracked. On Steam and Bethesda's own launcher, Doom Eternal launched with De Novo DRM, built in to discourage piracy. Unfortunately, Doom Eternal had DRM-free.exe amongst the files on the in-house launcher. Now, I won't tell you how to do it here, but you can look it up on the internet. It's easy to find, and I'm sure it's already made its way to the piracy ends of the internet. But anyhow, Doom Eternal is available for Xbox One, PC, and PlayStation 4, and the ominous Google Stadia. Well, there you have it, the best games to play under quarantine. What games would you add to the list? Tell me in the comments below. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and be sure to hit that bell for future Axial GT content. I appreciate you watching. Until next time, I'm out of here. You all have a good one.